I'm about to make some more investments into my Trading 212 ISA account. So I thought I'd film it and do a little invest with me so you can see exactly what I'm buying. My Patreon members already know about these investments as I update them on Discord and on Patreon when I'm actually making these investments, whereas these videos tend to be, a few days, maybe even a week later than when I actually made the investment. So if you want to see my portfolio updates every single week and what I'm investing into as I'm doing it, then consider becoming a Patreon. I'll leave a link in the description below. So without further ado, I'm going to jump over to my Trading 212 account and we're going to make some investments. So here's my account, my Trading 212 account. I only recently transferred my ISA and made my first investments about 4 days ago. So it's a very, very new portfolio still, but my plan is just to keep growing it, keep investing into these positions and add some more in the future. So I'm really, really excited about this. Today, I'm looking to invest about £400, maybe slightly over. I've got 477 sitting on the account ready to go. So we're going to pick up a few things today and I'm very excited. The first investment that I'm going to be making today is an investment that I already have, and that is the FTSE All-World High Dividend ETF. It's a Vanguard owned fund. I already have a position in this. You can see here that my average price is $45.98. Current price is $46.30. I've made a little bit of a return, but hardly anything to speak about. It's pretty much stayed the same since I invested into it. I've got nearly 11 shares and I'm going to pick up an additional £77 worth today. The reason that I'm investing into this one today is because this has quite a large percentage of the financial and banking sector stocks, and we all know what's been happening with them recently. So I kind of think this is at a good price right now, and I think it will go up as them banking stocks hopefully start to recover. So without further ado, let's just buy it. I always get so excited about this. It's actually currently $3.55 and the UK market will shut soon. So I want to get these investments in as soon as possible. Right, so £77 going into this one, which will get me another 1.66 shares. So let's just review the order and make sure it's okay. So the commission on ETFs on Trading 212 is free. So that's really exciting. And you can see here, I'm doing a market buy. So I'm not setting up a limit order or anything like that. I'm just buying it at the current price. It also tells us that the actual execution value may be slightly different. So when this obviously actually goes through, the price may have fluctuated a little bit, but the market's still open. I'm buying it right now. So realistically, it's not going to fluctuate very much at all. I can kind of guarantee this sort of price, if not very, very close to this price. So I get so excited with this. Honestly, spending money on investments doesn't really panic me or anything. I'm more than happy to drop £100, £1,000 into an investment, whereas buying a new pair of shoes or a new phone, even if that value is a lot less, I still don't want to spend that money, because to me, I'm investing in myself by investing and I'm spending money to make money. So I don't really see it as a big deal. Anyway, getting off on a tangent, I'm super excited. Let's purchase the first one. Send buy order. Your order to buy £77 has been placed, and look at that, it's been executed already because the market's open. I will now have a bigger position in this. Let's just have a look here. Okay, so it's still pending at the moment. That will probably refresh in a minute. So we'll come back to that and just take a look. But anyway, up next is also a position I already have, but I want more of it. And that is Amazon. Just want to quickly interrupt this video to tell you about an app I've been using called Plum. It's a smart money app that can help you save, budget and invest using automation. You basically link your bank account to it, and then their AI adapts to your income and spending and calculates how much money you can set aside without you really noticing. I just let it do its thing, and since I started the account in February, this is how much I've actually managed to set aside, and I plan to use this amount of money to invest into myself. I'll leave a link in the description below if you do want to try Plum. This is an affiliate link, so I will get a commission if you do decide to use it. Back to the video. So you can see that right now I have 3.1 shares of Amazon. My average price is $98.48, which is £80. But the current price is actually lower than my average price. So I'm going to scoop up more whilst I think it's at a bit of a discount. Personally, I don't see Amazon continually dropping. I think it's going to go back up. Amazon's such a big company that fills such an important moat nowadays. And it's obviously under new leadership, and lots of things are coming into play here and really probably changing the way this company moves forward. One thing that I'm quite excited about with this company and why I want to pick up more shares now is that they are cutting their margins. They're laying more people off, which I know is not a very nice thing to do, but what that means is they're able to save more money and put that money back into the business. So I obviously think that's going to be good for the business moving forward. So I'm going to purchase more Amazon stock right now. So the amount that I want to put into Amazon today is £100. So that's going to get me just 1.25-ish shares of this stock. So let's review that order. Okay, so what you can see here is, unlike the ETF that we just purchased, there are additional fees. So although the commission is free on trading 2-on-2, which is fantastic, I love that, there is a slight FX fee associated because I'm a UK investor buying a US stock. But if you look here, it's 15p, which to me is not a massive deal. I'm spending 100, I'm getting 99.85 worth of the stock. That's okay, happy with that. So let's send that order through. Order placed. The next company that we're going to go with is Palantir. Now, the reason that I want to buy this company right now is because I still think it's at a very low price. So I just want to average into this company and just pick up more and more shares as time goes on. You can see that my average price is $7.78, whereas right now it's $8.15. So I've actually made a decent return on this so far. Paying $7.78 or $8.15 or $10.20, whatever it may be, I don't really mind right now. I do think all of them values are pretty low for this stock. I'm personally very excited about this one. It does make me a bit nervous because a lot of people don't like this particular stock, but I think it has a real value. They are going to be changing the way that people handle their data. Governments, businesses, they're really changing the scene. I don't want to get too far into the technical details of Palantir because it's quite confusing and this is not really what this video is about. But just recently, the NHS, massive organisation here in the UK, have been trialling Palantir's software. And they have found such good results in terms of cancer treatment pathways. They've been able to get more people diagnosed quicker. They have been able to stop people being missed in the system, which before was happening quite a lot because they were doing, the data manually. So they're seeing good results. So hopefully that will secure the NHS deal. And they've also recently renewed a deal with an Australian company as well, I believe. There's lots and lots of stuff happening with this one right now, so I'm just eager to pick up more. Let's buy some, shall we? Let's buy £100 of this company, which is going to get me an additional about 15 shares. Review the order. It's going to be very similar. Yep, there's going to be a 15p FX fee, which again, I'm not worried about. It's not very much money in the grand scheme of things. Hopefully this stock will go on to make me way more money. So let's send that order now. There we go. So this leaves me with just over £200 left in cash on this account ready to invest. And I'm going to spend pretty much all of that. I've got £200 23p left. I'm going to just spend 200 of that and then I'll top up my account after as well. You probably guessed it. I'm going to pick up more Tesla shares, aren't I? I'm a big Tesla stock fan. I really do believe in this company. I have very strong conviction for it. And at the moment, it's at a pretty decent price, $189. I do have a lot of regret of not buying this company, back when it was at a lot lower price, but hindsight is a beautiful thing. And you've just got to ask yourself, do you think these companies that you're interested in are going to go way higher in the future? If the answer is yes, then don't concern yourself too much with the stock price today versus tomorrow versus the next day. Just view it as a long-term thing. Do you think this company is good right now? Do you think it's going to be good in the future? If the answer is yes, then, start accumulating shares. You can see that at the moment, this position is doing very well for me. I'm up £144, which is about 6.89%. I don't really care. I would rather this company actually be cheaper right now so I could buy even more with my money. But yeah, it's nice to see. I think that as long as it goes up over the long term, I'm happy. So let's buy 200 in Tesla today. That's going to get me 1.28 roughly shares. So we're going to review that order. And we can see that because I'm buying a slightly higher amount, the FX fee is going to be 30p rather than 15p because it's just done as a percentage of the entire amount that you're investing. So I'm spending 200, but I'm getting 199.70 worth of the stock. So let's send that as well. There it goes. So I'm just going to jump back to the FTSE All World High Dividend ETF that we purchased and just see if that's gone through. Yeah, it has. Okay, so now I own 12.5 shares of this ETF. Palantir's gone through as well, so I now own 93.5 pretty much. I do also have this company and Tesla in a general investment account that I will move over eventually, so I do have slightly more shares than this. We're going to look at Amazon. That has also gone through, so now I own 4.35 shares. And lastly, has Tesla gone through yet? No, it's not gone through yet. It will go through at any point, but I won't make you stick around for that. So I'm really excited about this. My portfolio is growing, and I'm just going to keep investing and just keep building this up for the future. So I hope you enjoyed that. That was a pretty brief and quick invest with me video, but they're always fun to do, and I like being fully transparent with you guys and just showing you the moves I'm making in my portfolio, you know, and what positions I have conviction for. I understand that not everyone will share the same opinions as me, but that's, you know, that's part of the fun. So let me know how your portfolio is doing. Let me know what sort of investments you've been making recently. And like I said, if you want to join the Discord, chat to me and other like-minded investors every single day, you want to see what I'm doing in my portfolio as I do it, join the Patreon, get access to the Discord, come over there and have a chat. I'll leave a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in another video very shortly.